on, everybody? It's Aurora coming at you with a brand new video. Mind the mess behind me, by the way. I'm looking through a bunch of bulk and sorting for stuff from my Goblin Biker deck profile coming up on like Tuesday or something. But tonight, we got some more stuff revealed out of Supreme Darkness, and this time it is Materiactor support of all things. So, Materiactor is like a small 3-card archetype that came out in like, what, Blazing Vortex or something like that? Something around that time frame, that like... a lot of people said, like, had potential, you know, they were basically like stepping stone cards without things to actually work around them. They synergized with each other, but they didn't have anything else to go with. But I think now we're getting like 5 new cards to finally make it a fully fledged archetype, instead of just an archetype of literally 3 cards, a main deck monster, and Exag, and a spell. That on the spell, it didn't even really like super fully synergize with it, it just happened to be a Materiactor card. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So to my memory, they like synergize with like normal monsters. You can special like a level 3 normal from your deck to start going to Exag plays, and someone said it actually kind of works a little well with Goblin Bikers, so interesting. Starting off, we have Materiactor Exor. It's like a crocodile-looking thing, almost looks like a colorful memento card. It's a level 3 water dragon, 1500 attack and defense, so you can only use the first effect once per turn. You can reveal it in your hand and discard one other card to add 1 level 3 normal monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except the discarded card, then special summon this card in defense position. And quick effect, you can discard this card and then target a rank 3 Exag you control, and it gains 1500 attack until the end of this turn. So for the cost of a discard, you get to special this card from your hand, and you get to add a level 3 normal monster from your deck or grave, which can't be the discarded thing, unfortunately, but it does still replace the thing that you discarded, and I'm not sure, other than, like, Dragonet's like, well, like a level 2 still or something, or the thing you summon on Dragonet, sorry, is like a level 2, like the Galaxy Serpent. I don't know, I can't really think of anything, like, specific that would go, like, super well with the Materiactor stuff. That's a level 3 normal monster, so let me know in the comments below. But, I mean, otherwise, it still seems pretty solid. It's a really easy way to get a level 3 body on board. Like, even if you don't have a target to add, you can still get a free level 3 body by just discarding. So, not bad. The other new main deck monster is Materiactor Zephyr. It says, it's a level 3 fire dragon with 0 attack and defense. You can only use each effect once per turn. If you control a Materiactor card, you can special it from your hand, very simple. And on summon or flip face up, you can add 1 Materiactor card from your deck to your hand, except Zephyr. Then you can take a level 3 normal monster from your graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Synergizes very, very well with Exor, because you can discard like a normal monster off of Exor, special the Exor to add a new card, special the Zephyr, and then Zephyr can add any Materiactor card, and then special the normal monster you discarded back from graveyard. That's 3 free bodies on board. Also keep in mind, the reason it says flip face up is because the spell card that I mentioned detaches a material, I think, and then if that material is sent to grave, you can set it to your field. So they probably have something that can like flip this back up on either player's turn or something like that. So not too shabby. The new Exag monster is Materiactor Exag, and I really like the artwork of it. You can see it a little bit better towards the top, but it's a rank 3 water dragon Exag with 2000 attack and defense, requires 2 or more level 3 monsters, and you can only use each effect once per turn. You can attach a material from it to either special a Materiactor or add a Materiactor spell or trap from deck. And if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can add to 2 cards attached to this card as Materiactor to the hand, including a Materiactor card. Then if you have a normal monster in your graveyard, you can return a card on the field to the hand. So the wording on this is like really garbled looking compared to a lot of other like similar cards, but TLDR, on summon, or basically the first time you bring it out, you're going to use it for like consistency mostly, and then this is going to add things back from its materials to the hand, which you might think is like a hefty cost, but it does let you use things such as the Exor, or you can reuse things like the Zephyr or the Gigaboros, I think is the original one, and then having a normal monster in your grave is probably going to be super easy in this deck, so you get a non-target bounce. I've been seeing a lot of non-target bounces lately, and non-target banishes and stuff lately in archetypes, and I think that's really, really cool. I really like spot removal, so this seems like a very solid monster to use for both starting/extension and as an end board piece. They have a new continuous spell called Materiactor Meltdown. It's a continuous spell, so you can only use the first effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can excavate the top 6 cards of your deck. You can add 1 excavated Materiactor card, to your hand, and then place the rest on top in any order. Then you can add 1 card attached to your rank 3 monster as material to your hand, And if your Exag monster's effect is activated, you can attach the top card of your deck to one of your Materiactor Exags as material. So it's like a reverse Time Thief Redoer, which I think is really cool, but I really like that it's just a straight up pot of prosperity, and it adds something from the attached rank 3 material to your hand, so you can extend into another rank 3, which is really, really good. And keep in mind, none of this new stuff seems to lock compared to the old stuff. The old stuff, I believe, locks. I think the original main deck monster locks you into Exceeds. Yeah, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Exceeds, and that's only while it's on the field. So you can do some like sick link plays with this as well. But yeah, I really like this. This is like not on activation. This is literally just during your main phase. You can keep using it, keep using it, keep using it. And then, like I said, this is like a time thief redoer, and you can just keep attaching things. And then remember, a lot of these things don't even add back Materiactor cards, right? So you can attach an Ash to your Materiactor monster off the top from this, and then add it back off the Exag, and then now you have a hand trap in hand, which is really, really good. Super, super good continuous spell. And then their final new card is Materiactor Critical. It is a counter trap that says you can only use a card with this card's name once per turn. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, add one card attached to your Materiactor monster as material to your hand, and if you do, negate the activation, then apply this effect based on the added card's type. If it was a monster, place a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. If it was a spell, all Materiactors Exceeds currently gain 1000 attack, and trap, you can set the added card. So the trap part probably isn't going to happen a lot unless it's like imperm, for example, which would be pretty sick. The spell one probably happen a little more frequently. The monster one is probably going to be like the bigger one, but at the end of the day, it's basically just an Inferni barrier that doesn't destroy. So you kind of can just like add back the card and then place it on the bottom, or you can just put bricks back, or cards that you have like doubles of, like if you have 2 Ash or something like that. You can just put one of them back and then keep the card that you added back. Pretty solid as well. You have a lot of ways to search it. So what do I think about this stuff as a whole for the Materiactor archetype? I think this is a really good step in the right direction. They took an already, like, decent base that had a lot of potential, and they really gave it a lot of power. I mean, they have a lot of swarming ability, which is really good for any Xyz deck. I mean, like, we've seen that with Ryzeo, we've seen Goblin, we've seen now this stuff. Like, Xyz swarming is, like, their big thing, obviously. They also have a lot of consistency with things like Zephyr Wing and this Exceeds monster. They also have some aggro with the Exor being able to, not hard ones per turn by the way, give mass attack boosts to your rank 3 monsters. It can be any rank 3 too, by the way, so you can take something like an Ashura, which you can easily make in this deck. Like, I'm pretty sure this is basically like a 1-card Ashura, the Zephyr Wing is. So you can easily take that and make it go from 2100 to 3600, plus an additional 2, 4, 6 from each attack of the Ashura, and then you can just punch over kind of anything you want and deal massive damage for game. Exag, again, amazing consistency piece, decent spot removal as well. Materiactor Meltdown, also just insane card here. It's literally Pot of Prosperity mixed with Time Thief Redoer that can add hand traps to your hand. And Critical, again, is just an Infernity barrier for the most part that can potentially neg you, but again, it doesn't really matter too much because you're still getting the negate, and you can potentially get an even better effect, especially if you have a trap card. But that's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments below, because that's gonna do it for the video. If you liked it, please leave a like, as I'll split this video and the channel into the YouTube recommended. And if there's somewhere like it, like the rest of my card reviews, and again, stuff like that Goblin Biker deck profile and combo tutorial coming up, then perhaps consider subscribing and turn on notifications if you haven't already, because support channel or anything else, and it's absolutely free. And we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, though I'm not sure how likely that's going to be, considering I've been like pretty lazy lately. Also, you can me directly getting some awesome TCG merchandise in the process. Check out Tapioca's link down below. Use code Aurora 5 for 5% off your purchase at checkout, and supporting financially. Also, be sure to check out the Patreon down below and check out my $1 and $5 tiers to see what benefits you can get. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.